Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about a powerful truth: sacrifice equals success. It's a principle that's woven into the very fabric of personal growth, achievement, and realizing our fullest potential. The road to success is rarely paved with ease or comfort. It is the courageous, deliberate choices we make, especially in times of challenge, that define our future. When we think of sacrifice, we often focus on what we have to give up. But true success isn't about what we lose, it's about what we gain: strength, wisdom, resilience, and above all, purpose. Sacrifice is the currency of success, and the price we pay for our dreams is what makes those dreams meaningful. We all know that staying committed to long-term goals can feel exhausting. But every moment of difficulty is not a sign of failure. It's a reminder that you're on the right path. It's easy to give in to the immediate gratification that distractions offer, but when we resist those temptations and keep our eyes on the bigger picture, we unlock the true essence of success. Success requires sacrifice, and it's one of the most fundamental truths in achieving anything significant in life. Whether it's a personal goal, a career milestone, or a dream that seems far off, reaching it demands that we make deliberate choices. At times, we must choose to give up certain comforts, pleasures, or cuts to stay on track towards something greater. Think about the moments when you're working towards something important. There are days when the path feels grueling, when it's easier to give in to distractions or momentary comforts, rather than stick to the harder but ultimately more rewarding course. Yet it's during these times when the decisions we make define our futures. Choosing to stay up late studying, for example, instead of going out with friends, is a small sacrifice that builds the foundation for success in academics. It's in these moments of self-discipline that we realize that true success doesn't come without effort. Sacrifice isn't just about giving up something, it's about aligning your actions with your goals. It's about prioritizing what matters most, even when that means resisting short-term rewards for long-term growth. The idea is not to punish ourselves, but to recognize that the effort we put in today will pay off tomorrow. Every time we say no to something that doesn't serve our bigger purpose, we say yes to a more fulfilling, successful future. This is why sacrifice is often seen as the silent force behind real achievement. In essence, success is a balancing act between immediate gratification and long-term goals. The deeper the commitment to your success, the greater the sacrifices you will be willing to make to achieve it. But it's important to remember that sacrifice doesn't feel like a loss in the end. What we gain, whether it's new skills, knowledge, or emotional resilience, is far more valuable than the momentary comforts we might have had to give up along the way. The path of sacrifice leads to a sense of purpose that transcends everyday distractions, pushing you to focus on what truly matters. Even when it's difficult, even when the results are not immediately visible, each sacrifice is part of the process that builds your success. Sacrifice is often misunderstood as a loss. We tend to focus on what we have to give up, imagining that we're losing something important. However, in reality, sacrifice is not about losing, it's about making space for something more meaningful. It's about consciously deciding that the things you forgo today are less significant than the greater things you're working toward. When we make sacrifices, we're not necessarily giving up what we love or need, we're choosing to temporarily set aside certain things that don't align with our long-term aspirations. For example, skipping a night of socializing to study for an important exam isn't about depriving yourself of fun or friendship. It's about realizing that the knowledge and skills you gain in that moment will bring you closer to your future goals, goals that might require those very same friendships and social moments to be built on a strong foundation. In this way, sacrifice is not the same as loss. It is a redirection of focus. It's a conscious decision to invest your energy in something that will bring more lasting satisfaction. When we prioritize what truly matters, we open up the possibility for future rewards, whether they be personal growth, financial stability, career success, or emotional well-being. Sacrifice helps us cut away the clutter and focus on the things that will help us thrive. The very act of sacrifice teaches us what's truly important. When we choose to invest in our goals, we often discover a deeper sense of purpose, strength, and clarity. The sacrifice is, in fact, an act of gaining, not losing. And as we move forward, we often find that what we sacrificed in the moment becomes less significant, as the rewards we gain from staying true to our purpose bring us far more fulfillment than we could have imagined. Growth comes through challenge, and it's through facing adversity that we begin to uncover the true depth of our potential. When we embark on any journey toward success, it's inevitable that we will encounter moments of difficulty. These challenges, while uncomfortable and sometimes overwhelming, are precisely what push us to grow and evolve. If everything were easy, we would never be forced to expand our boundaries or develop new skills. It is when we push through hardship that we come face to face with our true capabilities. Think about the most challenging moments in your lifetimes when you've been stretched beyond what you thought was possible. It's in these moments when everything feels uncertain and the outcome is unclear that you gain the most. Whether it's tackling a complex project, navigating personal struggles, or learning something new, these experiences shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Without these challenges, we would remain stagnant, unable to realize just how much we are capable of achieving. The discomfort we feel during difficult times is often a sign that we are growing. It's easy to want to avoid discomfort, but true success is built on the willingness to face it head-on. Overcoming challenges requires perseverance, creativity, and the ability to adapt. Each time we push through a setback, we build resilience. We learn how to solve problems, handle stress, and move forward even when things are tough. This is the true essence of growth. Growth isn't always linear. Sometimes we take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But every challenge we face, every obstacle we encounter adds a new layer of strength and understanding. The very process of working through these difficulties helps us become better versions of ourselves. Through struggle, we don't just achieve success, we gain wisdom and experience that guide us toward even greater achievements. When we embrace challenge rather than shy away from it, we unlock our potential and move closer to the success we desire. Success isn't found in ease, it's found in the lessons learned and the strength gained from pushing ourselves beyond our comfort zones. The challenges you face today are building the person you need to become tomorrow. Discomfort is temporary. And while it may feel overwhelming in the moment, it's important to remember that it won't last forever. Life often presents us with moments of discomfort, whether it's the pressure of deadlines, the struggle to meet personal expectations, or the emotional toll of difficult decisions. These moments can seem never-ending, and it's easy to believe that the discomfort will define us. However, discomfort is transient. The challenges that seem so daunting today will eventually fade, leaving behind the lessons and growth we gain from experiencing them. When we go through tough times, it can feel as though the discomfort will stretch on indefinitely. But the truth is, time has a way of shifting things. What seems unbearable today often becomes a distant memory tomorrow. In the midst of difficulty, it's crucial to remember that the struggle you're experiencing is temporary and the relief and growth that follow will be long-lasting. Just as a muscle grows stronger after being pushed to its limit, so do we grow as individuals when we endure discomfort and push through it. The nature of discomfort is that it is often intense at the outset but fades over time. Think of physical pain, whether from working out or a minor injury. In the moment, it feels like it will never end. But eventually, the discomfort subsides and the body heals or strengthens, leaving you better for having endured it. Similarly, emotional discomfort, although challenging, is part of the process of growth. It teaches us resilience and perseverance. The hardships we experience don't last forever, but the strength we build from them becomes a permanent part of who we are. This is not to say that discomfort is easy or that it should be rushed through. In fact, it's in those moments of struggle that we learn the most about ourselves, how we respond to pressure, how we manage setbacks, and how we find the courage to keep moving forward. but knowing that discomfort is temporary allows us to hold on and keep pushing forward. It helps us to see beyond the moment, to remind ourselves that the growth we're experiencing in these difficult times is worth the temporary discomfort. As we move through discomfort, we develop a deeper understanding of our own strength and resilience. The challenge, the temporary pain, serves as the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. Every time we push through these moments, we get closer to the person we're striving to become. Discomfort is simply part of the journey, and the reward of overcoming it is a more fulfilled, stronger version of ourselves. When working toward success, it's essential to focus on what you gain rather than on what you give up. Too often we get caught up in the immediate sacrifices we make and can become fixated on the discomfort or sense of loss. But if we shift our perspective and focus on the bigger picture, on the personal growth, achievements, and satisfaction that lie ahead, we begin to understand that these sacrifices are not losses at all. In fact, they are investments in our future success. Every time we make a choice to forgo something in the short term, whether it's leisure time or an easier path, we are paving the way for something more meaningful in the long term. It's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on the small things we miss out on, like a night out or a temporary distraction. But what really matters is the larger picture of where we're heading. That hour spent studying or practicing today, that moment when we turn down a quick fix in favor of long-term progress, is an investment that will ultimately bring far greater rewards. By focusing on what we gain, we unlock the understanding that sacrifices are not about giving something up, but about aligning ourselves with our greater goals. We gain skills, confidence, and knowledge that will serve us in the future. We develop a sense of discipline and resilience that strengthens our ability to face challenges down the line. The short-term discomfort we experience is a necessary stepping stone on the path to something much greater in achievement that feels so much more rewarding because it's built on the efforts, sacrifices, and hard work we've invested. When we frame sacrifices in terms of what we gain, we begin to see them not as obstacles but as essential parts of the process. Instead of focusing on what we've lost in the moment, we focus on how each sacrifice brings us closer to the person we want to become. This shift in perspective allows us to stay motivated and connected to our larger purpose, knowing that the things we are giving up now are minor compared to the immense growth and success that will follow. Success is built on these small, seemingly insignificant decisions to push forward, to keep going, and to invest in something larger than ourselves. When we understand that every sacrifice is creating room for greater opportunities, our focus shifts from loss to gain. And with this shift, we empower ourselves to embrace the process fully, knowing that the rewards will always far outweigh the costs. The power of commitment lies in its ability to keep you focused and driven even when things get tough. When you commit to a goal or a dream, you are essentially making a promise to yourself that you will do whatever it takes to achieve it, no matter how challenging the journey becomes. This level of commitment requires more than just desire or intention. It requires action, consistency, and an unwavering belief in your ability to reach the finish line. Staying committed to your goals, especially when obstacles arise, sets you apart from those who may give up at the first sign of difficulty. Many people start strong but falter when faced with adversity. They might get distracted, lose motivation, or feel overwhelmed by the challenges they encounter. But those who remain committed, who refuse to quit despite the hurdles, are the ones who ultimately achieve success. The process of staying committed, even when progress seems slow or invisible, is what builds the foundation for long-term success. Commitment is about more than just working hard in the easy moments. It's about showing up consistently, even on the days when you feel tired, uninspired, or discouraged. It's about sticking to your plan when the path isn't as clear or when the immediate rewards aren't visible. Real commitment means pushing through the uncertainty, trusting the process, and knowing that every effort, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. The beauty of commitment is that it strengthens you in ways that go beyond your goal. The ability to stay dedicated even when things are difficult builds qualities like discipline, perseverance, and mental toughness. These qualities aren't just valuable for achieving one particular goal, they carry over into every area of life. When you commit to something, you are also committing to your growth, learning, and evolution as a person. When you commit to your dreams, you also begin to develop a deeper sense of self-respect and trust. You begin to understand that you are capable of more than you initially thought. Your belief in yourself grows stronger as you consistently follow through, proving to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. And when the challenges are behind you and you finally achieve your goals, the sense of accomplishment is even greater because you know that your success was built on the foundation of unwavering commitment. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. At first glance, setbacks can feel like roadblocks, unwelcome interruptions that delay our progress and make us question our path. However, when we change our perspective, we begin to see that setbacks are not failures, but essential learning experiences that contribute to our overall success. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned or when obstacles appear unexpectedly. Yet, each time we face a setback, we are presented with a chance to assess, adjust, and move forward with even more insight and determination. Setbacks force us to confront our weaknesses and areas for improvement. When things go wrong, it's natural to feel frustrated or defeated, but it's in these moments that we are given the clarity to evaluate what went wrong and what can be done differently next time. Whether it's a project that doesn't yield the expected results or a personal challenge that throws you off course, setbacks provide us with feedback that is crucial for our growth. Without them, we would remain unaware of the gaps in our knowledge, skills, or strategies. They act as teachers, offering us invaluable lessons that help us refine our approach and become better equipped for future success. In many ways, setbacks build resilience. When we experience a setback, we are forced to tap into our inner strength and find ways to persevere. This process of overcoming adversity teaches us how to handle stress, manage disappointment, and keep moving forward despite the challenges. Resilience is not something we are born with, it's something we develop through repeated exposure to difficulty and our ability to rise above it. Each setback we overcome strengthens our ability to face future challenges with confidence, knowing that we have the skills and mindset to persevere. Setbacks also encourage creativity and problem solving. When the usual path is blocked, we are often forced to think outside the box and explore alternative solutions. This creative thinking can lead to new ideas, innovations, and strategies that we may not have considered otherwise. Setbacks force us to be flexible, adaptable, and open-minded, qualities that are crucial for success in any endeavor. Rather than seeing setbacks as obstacles, we can view them as invitations to expand our thinking and find new ways to move forward. Ultimately, setbacks are an inevitable part of the journey toward success. They are not signs of failure, but opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. Every setback offers us a chance to refine our approach, gain new skills, and become more resilient. When we embrace setbacks as part of the process, we transform them from roadblocks into stepping stones on our path to greater success. Each lesson learned from a setback brings us closer to our goals, shaping us into individuals who are not only successful but also wise and capable. Success is not a destination, it's a journey shaped by the sacrifices we make, the resilience we build, and the lessons we learn along the way. Every moment of discomfort, every obstacle, and every challenge is a stepping stone that brings us closer to our goals. When we embrace sacrifice as a tool for growth and commit to staying the course, we transform not just our outcomes, but also ourselves. Remember, the path to success isn't about what we give up, it's about what we gain: strength, wisdom, and a sense of purpose. So stay focused, stay committed, and trust that every effort you make today is shaping the future you've always dreamed of.